There's about five main reasons that business credit is so important to your business. And just by knowing these five reasons it's important gives you really an unfair advantage over your competition. Look, business credit is the key to you getting optimal financing for your business, getting the most money at the best terms, and being able to do it even if you can't qualify for other types of credit financing. But that's not even diving in to the five main benefits that business credit provides. We got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. So first of all, when we talk about building business credit, we're talking about building a credit profile for your EIN that's not linked to your social security number. So why the heck would you want to do this? What are the benefits of doing so? Well, the first main benefit of doing this is that business credit helps you get approved for more financing. It determines the rates and terms you're going to get, and often also determines the amount of money that you'll get approved for. So lenders and credit issuers look at business credit profile and score to basically determine the value of your business and getting money from them. So if you want to get money from credit cards, from credit lines, and from loans, you really need to be establishing your business credit. As a matter of fact, business credit's as important to your business getting money as consumer credit is for you as an individual getting money. So lenders and credit issuers are mainly using business credit to determine three things. First of all, should you be approved or denied? By not having any business credit established, you face a greater probability of getting denied because your business has no history of paying its bills. By establishing business credit, you establish a clear history of your business paying its bills on time, and that is what makes you lendable and attractive to lenders and credit issuers. Now, the other reason that lenders and credit issuers are looking at business credit profiles is to determine how much money you should be lent. How high of a loan amount should you get? How high should your credit line or the limit on your credit card be? Well, the business credit reporting agencies actually have a recommended amount of credit you should be given. So by building business credit, you increase the amount that they're recommending to lenders and credit issuers. And this is the key to you getting more money when you actually do get approved. And thirdly, lenders and credit issuers are using this to determine the rates and terms that you should actually get. Should you pay a 1-year term, or should you have 30 years to pay back that loan? Should you pay a 5% interest rate, or should you pay a 50% interest rate? Lenders and credit issuers are looking at reports to determine this because your business credit reports show the likelihood that you will pay as agreed or actually default. And that's really what your business credit scores do, is they are a reflection of your business's ability to pay its bills on time. So the more likely your business is to pay its bills on time, well, then the lower risk you are and the better interest rates you're going to get. So if you want to get more money at better terms for your business, well, building business credit is the key. It's one of the main benefits of building business credit, is helping you get the most money at the best terms. Now, another major benefit of business credit we do not want to forget is that building business credit helps us get away from personal guarantees, personal liability. Look, we don't want to continue to put our personal assets and finances on the line to guarantee money for our business when it goes out to get loans, credit cards, and credit lines. But unfortunately, this is oftentimes necessary when our business hasn't established that it can pay its own bills as agreed. That's what a business credit profile and score does. It shows that we have a responsibility of paying our bills as agreed from the business's perspective. But if lenders and credit issuers don't have this, this is when they start relying on personal credit checks. This is when they start relying on personal guarantees from us. So if you don't want to provide personal guarantees, if you don't want to be personally liable for your business debts, well, establishing business credit is really the key to making sure that that happens and to help you separate consumer and commercial credit to get away from those personal guarantees. And that separation is yet another benefit of building business credit. Look, Forbes, Inc., Entrepreneur, they all recommend the same thing. You need to have a separate credit profile for your business. Your personal expenses and business expenses, your credit needs to be separate, because this way you can use your consumer credit to actually fund your personal life, and you can use your business credit to actually fund your business. But in order to do this, you have to create the separation. We need a separate address, a separate phone number. We need an EIN for the business. We need a separate bank account. The business needs to be separate from us. And when we do this, this is really the foundation that helps us get away from personal guarantees and helps us rely on our business credit reports and scores with lenders and credit issuers, not so much our personal credit reports and scores. And that brings me to yet another benefit of building business credit, is that when we do it properly, we can obtain business credit without personal credit checks. And that matters for a couple main reasons. First of all, even if you have good personal credit, by putting inquiries on your personal credit report when you're trying to get money for your business, that actually hurts your personal credit scores. It hurts your ability to use those personal credit reports for both personal financing and times where you might need to use it for business financing as well. If you have credit issues, well, it gets even worse because now lenders and credit issuers are going to rely on your personal credit quality to determine if you should be approved for that business financing or credit that you're trying to get. How do we get around this? Well, we build business credit. By building business credit, we have an asset in lieu of our personal credit to use for those approvals. So now I can go to get that Staples credit card or that Visa card I want and have my business credit profile and score lead the way. Decisions are made based on this, not my personal credit report and score, which means that I don't even have to have a credit pull, which means no matter how bad my personal credit may be, I'm still able to get approved because they're not even looking at my personal credit profile and score. And even if my personal credit is good, well, then I'm not putting those unnecessary inquiries on my personal credit report. And that is another major benefit of business credit building. A major benefit of business credit building is that it lets your business actually fund itself. So what do I mean by that? Most types of credit financing you get for your business are based on personal credit, or they're based on collateral, or they're based on revenue or cash flow from your business. But business credit doesn't rely on any of those. As a matter of fact, it's kind of a catch-all. It's money that anybody can actually get to be able to grow their business because they're not looking at your cash flow. They're not requiring collateral. It's unsecured, and you can build it without actually providing a personal credit check. So you can get business credit even when you can't get other types of credit and financing. And the more we establish the business credit, the more accounts we have reporting on our business credit reports and scores, well, then the more the business can use that credit report to get the credit and financing it needs without relying on us personally. That means that just by building the asset of the business credit report, it and it alone can be used to qualify for all types of credit, pretty much almost any kind of major credit card for our business. We can use our business credit to lead the way. The business is funding itself using its own credit report score without relying on our personal credit, without relying on collateral and cash flow that's needed for most other kind of business financing. And that brings me to one of the most important benefits that business credit provides you. It's your credibility. It's your reputation. You see, business credit reports are publicly accessible. As a matter of fact, if you go to Dun & Bradstreet's website right now, the first question they're going to ask you when it comes to credit monitoring is, do you want to pull your own business credit report or the report of another business? Anybody that wants to pull your business credit can. That means your prospects, your clients. That means potential investors into your company, others that might want to actually acquire your business, insurance providers, lenders, credit issuers, they all at will, anytime they want to, can pull your business credit reports. So since this information is publicly accessible, we really want to control what's on those reports because it's our credibility. It's our reputation. And the better our business credit is, the more credible we are. Now, why does this matter? Well, because a lot of others may be attracted to doing business with us just because we have a well-established business credit profile and score. As a matter of fact, this happened with one of our clients, Christine, where she actually found in the trucking industry, she got more contracts approved that she actually bid for because she had established business credit. Once you realize that these peak companies that were issuing these contracts were looking at business credit to make their decision, and she improved her business credit, then what happens is we started to get more and more contracts actually approved when she went to bid because it's a reputation, the same as it's your reputation and credibility. Look, I could sit here for hours and talk about the benefits of building business credit, but there's a handful of the major benefits you want to focus on because just by building business credit, you give yourself a path to get the most money at the best terms for your business to fund itself, to be able to have a reputable credible business, and having your consumer credit and commercial credit separated and not relying on those personal credit checks and those personal guarantees. If you want the shortcut on building your business credit, you can grab it at creditsuite.com/EIN. That provides our step-by-step business credit building guide. And if you got value from this training, smash that like button and make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you on our next training where we talk about more cool ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business.